I'm looking at this wood storage unit and thinking about repairing it, what I need, what I'm going to do. The more I've looked at it, the more flimsy it is. But I had forgotten that this is not a 2x4. Well, look at the warp. Jesus. So I'm going to replace, I don't think this needs replacing, even though it's torqued. This doesn't move around or come on and off like this just lifts out for a good reason. This lifts out, but I've got a joint in the middle. But actually this doesn't need to be replaced. I'm looking in the garage. I was going to ask Chuck if he's got a couple of extra 2x4s, 8 foot long, to replace this and that. But we've got some 10 foot long 2x8s in the boat that were purchased for gutters on the house. Well, that was 3 years ago, and if they're sitting there not being used, I'm going to use them. First thing I'm going to do when I replace that tarp with a new one is cut some holes here and there in it. 2 or 3 V-shaped holes, mainly just to let the wind through so that it'll reduce the strain of the wind. That was part of the problem with this thing going kaflooey, other than being so photosensitive that it disintegrated in the sun. And looking at these uprights, this thing is fairly sturdy, but I would like to add more of these. This is made from a pallet. And this is, it's a make-do deal. But this is, oh man, this is really flimsy. So I'm going to rework it. I'm getting my head outside. I love this, being able to be out and begin thinking about what I'm going to do and how. And I'm really happy about the wood supply. This is very gratifying. And the woodshed through here is still full. I haven't used any of that wood yet. Trumpeters. Came out an hour and a half ago. She wouldn't even leave the deck. I finally walked around the corner of the house out of sight, and she got down from the deck and came and looked at me. She went where she could see where I was, just around the corner of the house. Could not get her to pee. Walked down the driveway, walked into the north meadow, walked down the south path. Nope. Now she's finally peeing, but now she came out and she's running ahead and happy to be out. I think this happened yesterday. I know it did yesterday, but the day before and the day before. Mid-afternoon, I guess she gets in a sleep mode And now I'm watching her run down the driveway thinking, oh, she's headed for the field first thing. I guess not. I am wrong sometimes. A lot. Come. Sit. Sit. Does that qualify for sitting? Sit. Suki, sit. Sit. You stay. See what I have to put up with. Life with the ladies. They're still around. This week, they were especially active. At one point, one day, there were 6 of them walking around the west door on the window itself. And I was fit to be tied because, oh my God, as vigilant as I've been all winter long, every time I saw a single ladybug, I got out the dustbuster and vacuumed it up, trying to keep ahead of their population. And eventually they would all be gone, vacuuming them up one by one, by twos sometimes. And now I'm fairly certain I'm holding even. They're reproducing somewhere in the house or multiple places in the house. And all I'm doing is I'm not going to see them eliminated. It's fairly discouraging, to run and get the vacuum, because it used to be, oh, there's another one. I got to keep up with them, get them all out of here. And then every evening, it's like after dark, or as it begins to get dark out, their activity increases in the house, flying by the TV. The other day, there was an insect on the lens of the camera that shot whatever I was watching on TV. Oh man, that deep depth of focus, depth of field. No, it was a ladybug that had come and landed on the screen again. For some reason, it clicked and I ran and got the dustbuster, ran back over. Well, by then it had flown off. That's why the other reason I'm in a hurry to get the dustbuster on them. They're flying by my head still. Night before last, I turned out the light. I was just beginning to collapse toward sleep, and doink on my head. Oh my God, quick. Rubbing, there's nothing back there. Turn on the light. I don't like the idea of them crawling around on me at night. I don't know why. I wouldn't know it. But I lifted the pillow up, the blankets. Oh, there it was, on the mattress, on the sheet. I'm giving her such torment. She's gonna go on by herself. I don't think we're gonna be able to get any farther than where Turtle Trot Trail turns off. Ooh, this is tough going. But I want to see the status of our access to the south field. Well, it must be open. Suki went that way. Why can't I? Yeah, I got to about here 2 or 3 weeks ago. And now it gets deep snow if I don't break through. Ha ha ha. I sure love having a thick crust on top. I'm walking about 12 inches above the ground. Yeah. One of my favorite oak trees. Such a regal. There she is. Happy dog, happy dog. In the summer, this is leafed out, just incredibly full. As well it should, getting the sort of full day-long sun. We're out here in the south field. What a treat. This is the first time I've ever seen this. It's our usual time to go out to let her pee. It's been snowing all day. It's around noon. And just a couple minutes ago, I was loading wood in the fire. She had come out of her kennel, was standing and looking out the window. Didn't pay any attention to her. Then she jumped up on the love seat, and I went over to get the boots on, get the jacket on, and like usual, I'm saying, "Come on, let's go outside and go potty." No response. And usually then, if I get the coat on, or I put the coat on as I'm out here, she's watching me. She jumps down. Okay, we're going outside. She doesn't want to go out. This is the first time she's ever said, no, I'm not going out. So, I don't have to go out either now. I'll take the jacket off and go back upstairs. This is just 15 seconds later. All right, we're going out. Okay. This has been doing this all day. And I've been hearing it creeping along the roof. There she goes. Now this is a very classic April snowstorm. Heavy, heavy, wet snow. I'm loving it because I don't have to snow blow. We're not going anywhere, Suki. We've got about 4 inches out here already. What a wonderland. My goodness. Good girl. Even knowing it was going to happen is not the happening.